Rock and fucking roll, dude. Hello everyone, my name is Decalink the Trained Unprofessional, and welcome to Tennis Ace. I know we've been doing a lot of different games lately, but this is the first visual novel that we have started up since I think The Pirate's Fate? Was that the newest one? I don't know. All I know is I'm looking forward to this. Apparently our official channel musician CV4 also worked on some music for this freaking game. And some people have been asking me to compare this game to extracurricular activities. Now I will tell you this up front. I'm not going to be like, well, extracurricular activities was more sports-centric. Like, I'm not going to be freaking trying to hold this game to any other standard set by any other game. But I do see the merit for a comparison, so we'll see. We'll freaking see. But either way, let us get right into it. I'm just excited. I want to see what's going on with this game. The default is Yuichi, but that's not what we do. That's not what we do here. Every time we have the option to make a new name, we do it. And the last one was Grant. For the Ulysses S. Grant, the name after that was fucking Rutherford B. Hayes. Rutherford is a hell of a name. Rutherford. That's gonna be our main character name in this. Rutherford. Hell yeah. Last name, Hayes. Rutherford Hayes. A cool breeze passes by, softly ruffling my fur. I bask in the mild weather of April, enjoying the feel of the sun against my skin. I can faintly hear the sound of the wind against the trees below and the chirping of birds above. I'm content to just laze around and watch the clouds in the sky. It has always been a good way to kill time when I had nothing better to do. Lately, though, it has developed into a habit. As I lay on the ground counting clouds, I feel myself drifting away into sleep. Just keeping my eyelids open seems like an impossible fight at this point. I'm tempted to just reach into my bag and grab my gaming console, but the thought of playing while fighting my urge to sleep is too troublesome. Oh, Jesus. I am snapped out of my sleep-induced daze by the sound of the school bell. Is it already this late? Slowly I hear voices. At first there are only a few, but they keep increasing little by little by little. Oh, the voices! Oh, the top of my head. Students are probably leaving the auditorium now and are heading towards their classrooms. Others are likely carrying around pamphlets and trying to recruit new students for their clubs. I don't even have to look to know what's happening. It's the same scene every year, after all. Just the thought of being pushed around by all those people who keep trying to go to a million different places gives me a headache. I suppose I should head into class myself. Then I remember that teacher is going to be in charge of our homeroom this year. I think I'll just stay here and catch some sleep. It seems like the more comfortable approach. As I begin to feel the sweet calling of dreamland, a sudden noise snaps my mind back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Did some student decide to wander onto the roof? Oh boy. Students aren't allowed on the roof and no one is supposed to come here. As for me, I just come here for the peace and quiet. It's a great napping spot after all. The sound of approaching steps echoes. I move my ears a bit to be able to hear it better. Is it coming towards me? Crap, have I been caught? I had a feeling you'd be here. I don't know who's talking, so I don't know what voice to give. My ears twitch to the sound of a familiar voice. My body relaxes almost instantly. Thank God it's not trouble. Oh, whoa, my goodness. I've never been a fan of this, like, wide collar fucking... but I am a fan of the person wearing it. Oh my. Those eyes, dude. I slowly open my eyes, holding a hand up to block the sunlight from assaulting my vision. Standing atop me is a tall guy my own age with a kind, wry smile across his face. His bright green gaze looks directly at my eyes, nearly as bright as the morning sky above it. He looks like he didn't know whether he wanted to command or chastise me. Or was it commend? So in the end, he merely stood at the same spot, looking down at me with indecision. Finally he sighed, scratching his chin and continuing to watch me with that smile. You do know the morning assembly is already over, right? Oh shit. Oh, look at that smile. Look at that smile. He sits down next to me with a huff, turning around to look at my face with a smile. I don't know how you managed to keep evading the teachers every single year, but they were royally pissed at this time. I think your luck just might have run out. I'm somewhat taken aback by this nonchalant attitude. Shouldn't you be a little more pissed? I really thought he had come over to drag me to the staff room. He puts both his arms behind his head and lies down on the ground next to me. I can feel the heat radiating from his body. Our arms slightly graze one another. I'm still feeling a little drowsy. Guess I might sleep for a few more minutes. By the way, my sister was looking for you this morning. Did you speak to her? Oh, shit. His voice breaks the pleasant silence from before. I don't really feel like speaking, so I just nod along. His tail shifts around next to him, whipping me in the legs. I turn my head slightly so that he's in my sight. Oh, he is not happy. Oh, God. He looks somewhat annoyed by my lack of words. What a pain. Oh, Jesus, that's us! Oh, shit. We look like we're gonna fucking fight. What? Oh my God. She asked me to show her around school. I said that she should probably ask you instead. She wasn't amused. She holds back a laugh. She also asked me if she looked cute in her new uniform. I told her it was so-so. She was not happy about that. This time, he's unable to hold back and laughs softly, his shoulders moving up and down at a pleasant rhythm. You make my shoulders bounce 'cause you a clown, ha ha ha! Oh, Jesus. She tried to hit me with her bag. Lucky for me, I'm a fast runner. Shoichi doubles over, clutching his stomach, and he is getting way too much enjoyment out of these simple jokes. Clutching his stomach as he continues on his fit of laughter. It's not funny. Your sister's the devil. Sorry, I know I shouldn't laugh. Phew. He takes a few deep breaths, trying to stabilize himself. Little by little, his shoulders stop quivering. Okay, I think I'm okay now. Really? Because you still look like you're about to burst into fits of laughter at any minute now. Sorry she was such a pain. She usually spent most of the summer sending me photos of her in different clothes, asking me what would look good for her first day of class. At first I thought she was joking, but when the semester was close to starting and she hadn't stopped, I sent her a message reminding her of the uniform. And she got mad at me because I didn't tell her sooner. Really, a high school student had to be reminded of the existence of a school uniform. Talk about a blunder. Oh, and it looks like she still has a major crush on you. Ugh, don't remind me. Ugh. God damn it. Fucking Jesus. When we were kids, Hitoka, I don't fucking know, had a serious older brother complex, always following us around and saying that she wanted to marry her big bro when she grew up. In fact, I remember teasing Shoichi about it all the time. Why did she have to fall for me? Oh, the trouble. Oh my, how could I deal with someone having affection for me? It's not like fucking... There are those who haven't had that. Okay. If I let him know how much it annoys me, he'll tease me mercilessly for the rest of the day. Time for a tactical retreat. Change of subject. Is your dad still out of town? That's the first thing that came to mind. Oh God, I suck at this. His eyes say, really? That's the best you can do? But he still lets it slide. Yeah, business trip to Taiwan. He'll stay there for most of the semester. How convenient. Why don't you stay with your mom in the meantime? I'm sure she'd be thrilled about it. Hitoka too. Oh, the ears. The fucking ears. There's a lot of expressions in this one. I like it. I like it. Oh. At that moment, the look in his face is enough to tell me that I said something I shouldn't have. That's an idea, but I don't really feel comfortable there. I feel like an outsider. Their house has stopped being my home a long time ago. Plus, someone has to watch over our house, so it's better if I stay there. It's not all bad, though. At least I can enjoy not having someone breathing down my neck about chores that need to be done. And yet, I'm sure you will do them all regardless. Come to think of it, I don't really remember much of his current house. I didn't really visit much since his parents got divorced. Maybe I should go there sometime and keep him company. I know he still has a hard time dealing with the divorce, even if he likes to pretend that everything is fine. Maybe I could come over? I'll even bring one of my gaming consoles. No one says it like that. Oh, that actually sounds like a great idea. Bring the Mega Neptune, then. It has the best fighting games. Ah, the Mega Neptune, the Sega Saturn. Wow, this is an old-ass game. Well, it's not an old game, but it's based in the 90s? Holy shit. The Sega Saturn. Who in the hell has ever requested the Sega Saturn? Well, the Sega Saturn that makes sense. Because the Dreamcast was pretty good, so the Saturn came out after that. The Sega CD did not fucking work. Fighting games again? Are those the only ones you can play? No, but they're the only ones I can actually beat you in. How can he say something so sad with such a smile on his face? Fair enough. I'll see if I can get some free time this week. I can go over and spend the night. We can pull an gaming all-nighter. Deal! Well, except the part about the all-nighter. I don't think it'd be a good idea to lose sleep. Boo! Such a goody choo-choos! It feels so natural to see him smiling all the time. It's weird to think that he isn't always like this. Whenever he's dealing with a few people that aren't a part of his group of friends, he always has such a serious look on his face. Honestly, it feels like two completely different people. He starts leaning back to lie on the floor as well, but just as his back is about to touch the floor, he shoots up. Shoot, I almost forgot! Saya-chan asked me to bring you over after she's done instructing the new club members. God, I was hoping she wouldn't have gone that far. Nah, she's mistaken. I've taken a day off since there isn't anything important we need to do today. Is that so? Shouldn't the vice captain be there to be introduced to the new members? Shoichi shoots me such a suspicious look that I'm afraid he won't buy it. I guess I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Luckily, he merely shrugs it off. I just managed to make up a convincing lie on the spot. How far over? Okay, so I can go to here before my little box. I'm in a little box. Ah! I'm in a little box. Box. I am a machine. I never sleep. I keep my eyes wide open. I just managed to make up a convincing lie on the spot. Good going, me. The tennis club has things so easy. We had to jump through all sorts of hoops to get permission to use the courts during the break. Meanwhile, you guys had free access to them every day. It's so unfair. If you want better treatment, maybe you guys should start winning more. Oh! Oh! Oh, I know this isn't the side with the heart, but still, go with it. Oh! I planned on getting up and bolting long before I finished my sentence, but I seem to have overlooked one fatal flaw in my plan. My body is still feeling sluggish from sleep, taking too long to move. In that time, Shuichi... Oh. Unable to get up in time, I'm grabbed in a chokehold by Shuichi, who immediately starts grinding his fist at my head. Oh, was it my imagination? I could have sworn I heard a little brat trash talking my precious volleyball club. It couldn't have been you, right? Oh my. While this might seem like a bad situation for the average person, I'm already so used to this kind of treatment that it doesn't even faze me. In fact, even if Shoichi is a little more annoyed at my comment, this is nothing more than a little rough play for him. If he really wanted to hurt me, I'd have no chance. That guy is freakishly strong. Strong. While he definitely has his arm wrapped around my neck, the noose is loose enough that I can get out whenever I want. Still, I decide to humor him and play the part. Gosh, Shuichi-san, I'm sorry, please forgive me, let me go. Good. Shuichi's body rumbles as he starts making a choking noise. Unable to hold it in, Shuichi begins to laugh with me, still in his grip. Feeling his body vibrating like that is a strange, albeit familiar, sensation. But even though he can barely restrain his laughter, he continues to play his part. This is very Paper Mario-esque music, and I'm digging it. If you think forgiveness is going to come that easily, then you're sorely mistaken. It would take you at least 100 years to achieve penance. Wait, Shuichi, you're tickling me. What's with that number? Be more realistic. Playing around like this is so nostalgic. It makes me miss the days of our childhood together. Well, not that those days ever really left. After all, we are rolling around on the rooftop in plain daylight. Shuichi gently pushes me away from him, giving me a tap on the shoulder. Away with you now, heathen! I am done with your punishment. Heathen? When did this become an inquisition? I don't know. I just wanted to say a line like that. He's acting so silly right now, and I can't help but laugh. Whenever we get together, we end up fooling around like little kids. It's why we stopped studying together. We could never get things done. This is our last year, you know. We should try enjoying high school life a little more. Oh, the change of subject came so fast that I can feel some whiplash. I am enjoying it. And also, what's with the sudden change of subject? No, you're not. You barely speak to anyone in school other than Sayau, Urashihara, and me. And that came from me being worried about you. You should be happy. Alright, Mom, and for your information, I have plenty of friends. Casual acquaintances aren't the same thing as friends, and I know that all of your classmates fall into that category. That's not true. You're just overstating the requirements of friendship. Is that so? I shrug. Nothing I can say to change his mind, so... Nothing I can say to change his mind. Yeah, I said that right. So I won't really bother to. By the way, what time is it now? I can't hear the students downstairs anymore. Oh, that's true. It's gotten pretty quiet. I can't either. Wait. Why are you asking me that? Just check your phone. I left it in my bag. You're so unprepared. I pull out my phone in my pocket and look at the time. Oh, it's already past 11 a.m. 11:35? Shuichi almost shoots up. Shit, I'm late. I'm supposed to be helping with the new team members. Sorry I held you up here for so long. Shuichi gets up quickly, dusting his clothes off. Is there any dirt on my back? No, it's fine. They clean the rooftop every day, you know. Doesn't change the fact we were lying around on the floor. If this is going to be such a problem, then why did you do it in the first place? It didn't feel like a problem at the time. I'll chalk it up to a lack of foresight. Now, come on, I'm sure you got better things to do than fall asleep on a school rooftop, even if you end up skipping practice. Oh, here's that picture. Here's that picture that was on the Patreon page. Dreamy. Just fucking... There you go. That's what it is. Here, let me help you. Shuichi leans down towards me, offering me a hand. Seeing the blue sky shimmering brightly behind him and the gentle breeze ruffling his fur, for some reason I can feel myself blushing. Without really knowing why, I decide to look away and attempt to hide like a kid being caught doing something bad. I don't need any help. I'm not a baby. I'm not saying you are. But what's wrong with me trying to do something nice for a friend? I just want to help you. Damn smooth talker. Despite my protests, I still grab a hold of his hand with him pulling up to my feet with ease. He actually pulls me with too much force and we end up bumping chests. My face lands square on his shoulder. It never ceases to amaze me how deceptively strong he is. I mean, he already looks strong, but he's still much stronger than he looks. If that makes any sense. Jeez, you're way too strong. Try to rein it in a little. You're gonna end up throwing me off the building. I hope that's not foreshadowing. Jesus. Sorry, you have so much fluff that you look so much stockier than you really are. What's that supposed to mean? It's a compliment. I'm saying you're lighter than you look. Just as I'm pulling away from him, a particularly strong gust of wind blows against us, rustling my fur violently. Ugh, it's so windy up here. How do you manage to stay up here for so long? It's not usually this windy up here, you know. Plus, you're making for a pretty good windshield right now with how big you are. Although I decide against mentioning that part. My pocket starts vibrating with force. Oh, force! Forceful vibrations! Brr, Richard Nixon! Brr. I already have an idea who might be calling, so I choose to ignore it. Shuichi, though, has completely stopped. His eyes are glued to my pants pocket. Aren't you gonna get that? Nope. It's in bad taste to ignore a call, you know. Spare me the lecture. I've got a pretty good idea who it is, and this will be a conversation I'd rather avoid. Shuichi gives me a bemused and in one fast movement shoves a hand down my pocket, pickpocketing my phone. Hey, give me that bag! Hello? Could this be Rutherford's secret girlfriend? Say it, John. Oh, here's a development I didn't want to see occurring. Oh, the expressions. Props to the fucking artists, because that was cool. The change is to his expression already enough to tell me that I'm busted and screwed. I attempt to stealthily walk away from the situation. You have a match. You told me you were taking the day off. Crap. I am, without consent. Shuichi starts rubbing his forehead. Yeah, Seichin. Sure, I'll bring him. No! Shuichi hangs up the phone and looks at me with a grumpy expression. I don't appreciate being lied to. I don't have to tell you every detail of my every waking moment, do I? Well, no, but you have to go to practice. Why? It's your responsibility. Again, why? Because you're the vice captain, for crying out loud, and this is not up for debate. Oh shit, I didn't mean to right click, sorry. Shuichi grabs me by the shirt collar and starts dragging me. Whoa, I'll go. You don't have to drag me, Shuichi! Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so we will see the beginnings of this tennis practice on the next episode. I don't know how long the days are, so we can't commit to doing a day per episode like we do with extracurricular activities, but we'll see. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Tennis Ace and on this stream. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the trained up professional speaking for the voices in my head when I say, fare thee well. Bye, everyone!